The Ranger's Apprentice continues with probably one of the nicest characters in existence. Okay, so this week we're talking about Horace, and this week I have book 10 from Ranger's Apprentice, because he really shines in this book. Half the book is from his point of view, the other half is like Will and Holt and everyone coming on the way to, see him and help him out in, that's Nehuj? Not too good with these names. But, anyway, Horace. Now, I'll be honest, at first, I didn't like him. Yes, that's me being honest. At first, I didn't like him because he was the bully. He was bullying Will. At first, you see him, he meets him, and him and Will get into an argument, and you immediately get the idea that words, Will would win, but fighting-wise, Horace would win every time. And, I didn't really like him because of that. I'm just like, well, why would you do that? Like that. And I was really confused because I didn't expect him to be this, main character. I was just expecting it to be Will and Holt, the entire series. But then, during the first one, he, keeps coming up, and we see that he's being bullied too because he is really good. He's a natural at this. Okay? He is a natural, and all these guys are bullying him, but when he goes and he, helps Will and is like, oh no, he saved my life, and you are not going to bully him. I'm going to fight you. And of course, Hulk comes in. It's really, really awesome. That whole scene, how he just, kicks their butt continuously. Then, of course, they get expelled, and then everything becomes better. So, that's the first, impression I get of him. And as we keep going, like Will, we see him grow. Not as much as Will, we see him grow, because he goes from this guy who is a natural. He is a natural at all of this, and Will's becomes his best friend. So obviously he knows some Rangers because he goes on these little adventures with Will and Holt, and you do see him grow. You see him really respect Rangers a lot more, because Will is his friend, and he's a little iffy on this whole, Rangers are you don't mess with them kind of things at first, except then Gillian teaches Will this knife move where to stop a sword strike, and Horace is like, oh, wow, they're good. So yes, that is him, and you do see him grow, but he, like I said, he's one of the nicest characters, because, especially in the third one, he doesn't really get why people do evil things, okay? He wants to help, he wants to protect. So he doesn't really know why people do evil things. He even asks Holt, why would someone do that? Why can't everyone just, do what they have to do for the better of everything? Why are people greedy? And Holt even acknowledges if there were more people in the world like Horace, the world would just be a better place. Honestly, it would be, because Horace, he continuously goes on these adventures, and you can tell he's a really, really good, knight, and he wants to help and protect everyone, okay? They go to Colonial, and, Holt, it needs a champion, and he's like, I gotcha, I will do this, and I will fight them, and I will defeat them. He defeats the first one. The second one is, little strange because the guy cheated. So, yeah. And then this one you really see him shine, because now he's going off, he's going by himself, he's studying more abroad. And I really think that's because he knew Will and Holt, and he really saw that there are other ways of fighting than just with a sword. Because as he told them, what do they do when they're in battle school, when they're in Nightman arms? It's hit that guy. Yep. Hit that guy. And they go, okay. That's pretty much it. And Holt's just yep, that's a pretty simple command. Hit that guy. Pretty simple. And Will, like I said, like Will, you really see him grow. Not as much as Will, because, I mean, Will went from this happy, like, kid who's kind of naive to this really grim person. He goes from this kid who was kind of being a bully to really respecting everyone, but he's still nice. He still wanted to protect everyone in the beginning, as he did at the end of it all. And he was, you can talk sense into this guy. You really can. So, didn't like him at first because he was like a bully. He was a bully. Then I started to like, I really did start to like him, like, as the books continued on, as I saw him more together. It's like a frenemy type relationship they had going. And he does have good ideas too, which is really awesome. I like how he's not just the dumb knight who's just there and fighting. I feel like there's always that one character who does that, and I like that that wasn't him. He came up with ideas, he knew what to do. He kept going through things, he would listen to people, so really liked him. I like that in this book he originally went here to go and like study this style of fighting, because they fight differently. They don't attack as one big group, they like go one by one and fight individually. So I do like that he went there and he was learning how to do that, and then even when this whole thing happened, he's like, no, I am staying and I'm going to help fight this thing. Okay, I really, really do like that. So, that's Horace for you. Probably one of the nicest characters you will ever meet. He's really nice, but if you're an enemy or start fighting with him, then he's not so nice. But he's a really nice, strong guy. Which, like I said, it's very interesting. But in this time period, he's nice, which is like medieval time period. So, yes. That's Horace for you. And this week's Rangers lesson of the day, as I throw the book back and forth, is, so one thing I think Horace really learns is to take in everything. Just let's connect this week's lesson, and that is to take in everything. Okay? Don't act on one thing. Think about, like, look at the big picture. That is what you need to do, is to look at the big picture. Look at it and see everything. Consider the situations that could happen, and then make a plan. That is like what you need to do. Look at everything, remember everything, and know that even the smallest detail, even the smallest, you might just think that's just some weird rumor, that's a silly thing, I won't ever need that. Even the smallest detail can be used in a plan. Even the smallest. Especially with rumors. They know that rumors, no matter how small, could come in handy at some point or another. So that's Horace for you. That's your Ranger's Apprentice lesson for this week. And next week, I'm going to give you a group. We are talking about the Rangers. Every other Ranger that has been in this series, we are going to talk about. So wait, before you go anywhere, I just want to tell you something. As you know, the intro features many characters from many series. And as this book series is coming to a close, because really I have 2 videos left as I group everyone together, because like I said, like Will, Halt, and Horace, those are the 3 major characters. Everyone else is more of a minor character, which is like strange, because they're minor, most of them are minor, major, or minor. Really depends on the book. So I'm just grouping them, so really I'm going to have like 2 videos left, and since I only have 2 videos left, I'm starting to get spots opened up. As you know, the intro features many characters. Katniss for Walt Anubis, Percy, and Halt. All of them are in the intro, and as these series go on, I think I should change it up a bit. So if there is a character in a series that you would like to see in the intro video, let me know. It could be a character from a past series. It could be a character from a series that I will do. I think I've told you that I'm going to do Divergent, Hunger Games, The Daughter of Smoke and Bone, Kane Chronicles, even The Hobbit at one point or another. So if you want to see a character in that intro, put that in the comments and let me know who your character is. That's all for this week. Bye!